go and get somewhere dry to take it for painting. I have done a little bit of primering on it already, but just enough to stop the rust coming back in when I've been rubbing bits of it down. But we're going to go now and take the tank off it, the wheels, starter motor, alternator, strip any of the other wee bits and pieces off, do another bit of cleaning date, and might even get the rest of the primer today. So that's kind of the progress so far. Our main cameraman will get some camera footage today for us if he manages to stay on his 2 feet today. Not Connell. Yeah, we're going to try our best. But we're going to get a wee bit of footage of it stripping it down today. Oh well, here we'll have it parked into the shed. We're going to start and take the wheels off it and the tank, alternator, starter, radiator, this other battery box, and it appears we'll have a few leaks. I did put some edge primer on it last week after I'd cleaned the engine down just to try and keep the rust away, but I guess with maybe power hosing it or whatever we've exposed a couple of problems. But I bought a whole new gasket set for here, which we'll have to get that put on it before the tractor's fully painted. Simple job, just to take the heads off, the head off this side, and manifold and all have to come off, but that'll be easy once the fuel tank's gone. But my friend's a mechanic and he's going to come and set all that up for me and replace the head gaskets and manifold gaskets and whatever else. Damien's just a way to go and bring his van down, and we're going to biz off the wheels, but we're starting to make a little bit of progress. I'm wanting to get it finished up within the next few weeks, but hopefully it's going to stay here now until at least the main frame of the tractor's all painted. The seat's just sitting there. I have that all off. I have the wiring loom mostly stripped out. I'll maybe just leave that before I end up breaking something or causing a spark without the wires being exposed. But I will set the camera up and maybe put it on a time lapse for taking the wheels and that off, and you can see how we're progressing.
Well, that'd be pushing all over the place there.
That's another bit of progress made. We have the wiring loom all took out of it, which doesn't really consist of very much. I'll take that home and tidy up any damaged parts and see what parts will need replaced. We have now got the back wheels off. We're starting. We have made started cleaning some of the grime from underneath. I did get most of that last week when I power hosed it. Sorry for the light in here, it's quite dark in this shade, but things is starting to clean up nicely now. We had a few problems trying to get the tank to come off, so we might end up having to paint the tractor with the tank still on, and we'll just cover it up. The steering wheel needs to come off. Get the nut off okay, but can we get the actual steering wheel to come off? Not a chance, so we have strapped it up to the roof, and that should give us enough clearance to be painting in underneath. See, I'm not going for a showroom finish, as long as it's all a reasonable gold colour by the time we're done. I'll be happy enough for that. But that's going to be all we're doing this week. We'll pick up with it next week again. Thanks for watching.